everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here I'm back with a new video of adjective, degree of comparison. As we have learned in the previous video, the definition of adjective, different types of adjective with the help of example. So, in this video we'll discuss about degree of comparison. Here we'll discuss about the types of degree of comparison with the help of example, as well as we'll solve some of the exercises. So here we go. In this picture you may say three people standing. According to degree of comparison, we'll compare them, okay? So in number 1, Suresh is fat. In number 2, Mohan is fatter than Suresh. That means we are comparing Mohan to Suresh. And in number 3, Ramchand is fattest of 3. That means we are comparing Ramchand among them. Isn't it? So the word fat, fatter, fattest have been used as adjective. And all the three are different form of same adjective fat. It is the form of adjective. Okay, the fat, fatter and fattest. Here we go about the types of degree of comparison. The first one is that positive degree. We use the positive degree of an adjective when we are not making any comparison. That means in the first example, we are not comparing Suresh with anyone. The same way, some more example is given over here, like Mr. Mehta is a rich man. That means we are not comparing Mr. Mehta with any of them. Okay? So, number 2 is comparative degree. We use the comparative degree of an adjective when we are comparing two person or thing. In the previous example, like we were comparing Mohan with Suresh. On the same way, some more example like Mr. Jain is richer than Mr. Mehta. That means we are making a comparison between two persons. Isn't it? In the same way, Delhi is bigger than Kanpur. That means we are comparing between two cities. Number 3, we use the superlative degree of an adjective when we are comparing more than two person or thing. In the previous example, we were comparing Ramchand among the two person, means Suresh and Mohan. In the same way, some more examples like Mr. Gupta is the richest of all my friends. That means we are making a comparison of more than two persons. In the same way, Mumbai is the biggest of all Indian cities. That means we are making a comparison between two cities. In the same way, we'll go for some more example. Some formation of comparative and superlative degree of adjective. Okay, in number 1, great. In comparative degree, we use greater, and in superlative degree, we use greatest. In the same way, we use poor for positive, and poorer for comparative, and poorest for superlative. In number 2, adjective ending with E, we use only R, not ER, because E is already there. Like brave. In comparative we use braver, and superlative we use bravest. The same way, in positive is large, comparative is larger, and superlative is largest. In number 3, adjective ending with consonant plus Y. Instead of Y, we use in comparative IER and in superlative IEST. like easy, we use for comparative easier and superlative easiest. For happy, we use happier and happiest. That means any adjective which has consonant and at the end y, we use IER for comparative and IST for superlative. Remember it. In number 4, adjective ending with vowel and y. That means we use for comparative ER and for superlative EST. Example is that grey. That means E is vowel and Y. So instead of that we use for comparative grayer and for superlative greyest. In number 5, a small word with a single consonant at the end. That means only a single consonant. Okay? In that case, we use ER on it. Like big, bigger, biggest. We are adding ER for comparative and EST for superlative. And remember it. We'll also use double consonant and ER for comparative and double consonant and EST for superlative. On the same way, sad, sadder, saddest. That means we are adding double consonant and ER in the comparative, and for superlative we are adding double consonant and EST. Number 6, word having more than 2 syllables. That means for comparative we use more and for superlative we'll use most. Okay? Like beautiful, and for comparative it will be more beautiful and superlative it will be most beautiful. One more example is dangerous for positive, comparative more dangerous, and superlative is most dangerous. In number 7, some adjectives do not follow any rules. In the previous we have discussed about the rules and how shall we add on adjective, isn't it? So in this will not follow any kind of rule. Okay, but we have to remember it. We have to remember their comparative and superlative degree. Examples are like bad in positive, worse in comparative, and worst in superlative. The same way for far, positive, for comparative is farther or farther, and for superlative is farthest and furthest. Then good for positive, better for comparative, and best for superlative. In this way, we'll remember the comparative and superlative degree of this word. Okay, look at the sentences. In number 1, rabbit is as clever as the fox. That means this 2 word as, clever as, that means we are not comparing it, we are suggesting its equality. Like that, Govind is as sincere as Rahim. In the same way, we'll go for some more exercises. Like in number 1, Bunty is as playful as a puppy. Okay. In number 2, Rema is as beautiful as her mother. So the rest of is for you all. Hope if you can understand, write it in the comment box. So here we go for the next more example of degree of comparison is number 1, Oranges are dearer than bananas. With comparative degree, we can use the word then. That means we are comparing it with. Like that only, Javed is more intelligent than Hanif. The same way, we'll go for some more exercises. Like in number 1, the sun is larger than the earth. And the rest one is for you all. If you can understand, please complete it and send me the comment box. Okay, so and the last one, we'll go for some example of degree of comparison. Number 1, Suhil is the best friend I have. Juhi is the tallest girl in the class. With the superlative degree, we can often use the. Some more example of it is Rohit is the good batsman in our team. That means we are using the as the superlative degree in this. In the same way, you have to complete this exercise and send me on the comment box.